Hello, my name is Gabriel Ruan. I'm a martial artist, actor, and stuntman living in Orange County, California. So today I wanted to talk about my katana journey, which is my own experience of teaching myself how to use the katana for film, so that I can do it in my own short film, which I'm going to get into a little bit later, so that I could do it for other people's projects, and just as a martial artist, to learn how to move, express myself in a different way. The way that this all started was probably about 2019. I rewatched Avatar: The Last Airbender with my brother, and I wanted to make a short film that was Avatar inspired, because Avatar: The Last Airbender inspired me to get into martial arts in the first place. So I wanted to create a film sort of honoring, where I came from, for what got me into this whole martial arts journey, because martial arts is my life now. With this Avatar project, I wanted to do something that wasn't cringeworthy to watch. I saw a lot of like anime live action stuff on YouTube, and obviously there's bigger budget productions, and so many of it looked really bad. I think the only thing that really looked good from anime to live action was the RUROUNI KENSHIN movies that were made in Japan. But for me, I wanted to be able to create a really dope project. This project was going to be called The Blue Spirit, and it was going to be inspired by Zuko's Blue Spirit character. We're not going to go with the Northern Shaolin wushu style broadswords. Let's go with the katana, and let's move a little different than the character moved. The way that I really got good at using the katana was through studying fight scenes, studying other stunt performers, and seeing how they did their movements. My inspirations was the RUROUNI KENSHIN stunt team. Specifically Kenji Tanigaki and everyone that he taught and he worked with in Japan during those RUROUNI KENSHIN movies. Those movies were perfect examples of taking something like the katana that's been used in so many martial arts action movies all around the world, but doing choreography, doing movements that are new. They're new to me, and I study martial arts films all the time. And to me, they're new even within that genre of doing sword fighting in martial arts movies. The way that they moved in those movies it was fast, it was explosive, it was chaotic and messy and athletic. Everything that I could, I watched it, I would screen record it, I would save it. Even on my phone, just put it on iMovie. And then I would go to the park on Saturdays. I have a group of friends that were all sort of in the industry, we're martial artists, we're stunt performers. And I would meet with them every Saturday. We would do a workout. After the workout, it was pretty much whatever ideas we had for choreography we would go for. So for a long ass time, I just did sword choreography. So I'd bring my prop swords and I would just grab one of my friends and be like, hey, can we try this? I would start by mimicking, like move for move, a lot of the movements in the choreography that I saw online. And then I started adding changes to it, to the point to where it doesn't even look anything like the source material. I would go to the park by my house at night, specifically at night because no one was around. I would do a little workout, but I would do stances with the katana. I would film myself doing different movements. I even copied movements from video games. One of my favorite video games of all time is Ghost of Tsushima. And I started copying the moves from Ghost of Tsushima, at the park. I started copying those moves with the katana and everything like that. And actually, I think I used it in my Blue Spirit short film. It's this movement where I start spinning backwards, I spin forward, and then I spin backward again. And I do that while cutting. I did learn that those movements I was trying to emulate work best for people that are shorter, thinner, and have long hair. I really had to exaggerate my movements with the katana in order to make it look good, I didn't want to just look like a big guy swinging around a sword, not knowing what he's doing. I had different katanas. I had an actual katana with a live blade that I would mess around with. I had Bulkins that I would train with, which are wooden katanas. And then I practiced with like those XMA performance ones. And I did a lot of practice with the foam katana because that's what I ended up using. I'm very fortunate that I had a great group of friends, stunt performers, martial artists, that were down to experiment and do a lot of choreography with the katana. That is truly how I leveled up. I just put a bunch of content out there of me working with the katana, training with it, And eventually I kind of got almost typecasted as the katana guy. And I believe in 2022, almost every project I worked on, I had a katana. You know, I worked on a TV show with DY, and I used the katana there. I got hired for a movie as a stunt coordinator. The movie's called Dark Feathers, it's coming out soon. And I had to choreograph some scenes with the katana. I did that. I also was in HANUMAN, SHADOWMASTER, which is DY's feature film. I fought him with dual katanas. So they look great on, the katanas look great on film. The foam swords, I used the foam swords that I practiced with and they still look real. So it was just really awesome to be able to do that because once again, my background is not in the katana. I only learned a little bit of this sword form in Kuksul. And I actually, from a video of my martial arts master performing the whole form at a demo, I taught myself how to do the rest. So I would practice that Korean martial arts sword form a lot. But my background was not in sword. You know, I trained boxing, hapkido, you know, combat sports. And when I would do a lot of my fight scenes, it was mostly empty hand. It was a lot of trading punches and kicks, maybe a throw, maybe a sweep, you know, a flip. You know, that was my background. So I was really getting out of my comfort zone doing the katana. But I want to say to any martial artist, any stunt performer, it's really good to be versatile. It's good to get out of your comfort zone. And it's good to take a weapon, a style of movement that catches your interest. It's cool to take that and to just go crazy with it. Be creative, be open-minded. I hope you enjoy this video, and I'm going to actually make a video in the future breaking down the Blue Spirit and that whole short film in more detail. We went over it a little bit today, but we'll go over it more in the future. All right, thank you.